Hello friends, Patrick here. Today we are looking at this, the K600. This is, look, it's Logitech. It's another gadget from Logitech, another keyboard, but this is something I actually wanted to give as a gift to my folks. This is one of those items that you kind of don't necessarily buy unless you have a very specific setup. And the setup that you might have is potentially two reasons. First of all, you might have a media PC connected to the TV, and this would be in the era before you actually had smart TVs with all the apps with basically Android TV or WebOS from LG. In any case, if you had something like this, you'd want a keyboard like this. You'd want something that is wireless, has an ability to have the mouse trackpad and a full-fledged keyboard, so you could then basically get your media, consume it, and even use that computer that's connected to that nice big TV as a web browser, or even just jump on YouTube and search up a video. And to be honest, the reason this exists is because people don't necessarily want to spend a lot of money on TVs that have sophisticated, crazy voice recognition, natural language processing, for example, to search things, because most TVs are practically, well, very expensive in any case. So this is a very good solution for a situation like that, because this can connect to basically any smart TV after the year 2016, and it's got to be smart-ish. So it's got to be either the Android one or the WebOS, and usually those are either Samsung or LG. In any case, you'll be able to connect it via Bluetooth or this little dongle. But let's get into actually using it, because this is I really liked it. I managed to get a media PC recently, something I was just going to flog off on Gumtree because I'm not going to use it because I have a smart TV. But interestingly enough, I had a bit of a play with it. I loaded up some movies onto it and then used it as a big web browser on my TV. And it worked really, really nicely. Most of the time, however, I was using it for YouTube. So what's it like using this kind of keyboard? First of all, this trackpad is really, really good. First of all, it's clicky, so there's a click in it. Second of all, it's kind of like almost a joypad. If you've ever used the Steam controllers, it's very similar, or even actually the Vive controllers, very exact feeling. It's kind of like a matte type feeling on here, but it works really well and kind of fits in your thumb, kind of like a bit of a gamepad. And they do have a D-pad here also, which is great for, well, the apps that you might be using on your TV, because instead of a mouse, obviously you just need to flick through them, and you don't really want to use the arrow keys, because that's kind of redundant when you can have this nice and cool D-pad. And everything is really clicky on this side, and it feels really natural. The mouse control, I actually use this on a computer just for a day or two, on this computer here that's recording the audio, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was fine. It was a different experience when you're sitting like this, and you've got the mouse here and then you type away. It felt like a laptop, and to be honest, I'm kind of surprised that laptops don't utilize something similar to this. Like, why can't I have a laptop like this with a little trackpad on the side, and maybe save some space on the top for great speakers, or maybe an extra screen, I don't know, something else. I know there is gaming laptops that utilize this to fit more things in the top bit here, like graphics cards or basically more powerful CPUs, but you know, I'm just spitballing here. The battery life on this is 12 months, comes with 2 AAA batteries, a great sort of thing, but as a company, it's very much expected from Logitech nowadays to be basically the top performer in these little add-ons. Microsoft is very similar in this space with these keyboards that are for your TV or your media PC, but I have to admit, this could actually be used not just for that, but day to day. If you've got a very small media PC and you just wanted to use it for browsing, or if you have a laptop that's connected to a bigger screen and you don't really like the mouse, this is a pretty good solution. So what about the keys? Well, they're pretty clicky. They are rounded, which is a little bit of a different experience than normal keys, and they feel kind of like you're using a toy, but I'm not saying that in a negative way. It kind of feels like it's a solid build because they click very nicely, but they are rounded, and this might put some people off, because when you do put your hands down on those little notches there on the F and J key, it does feel a little bit weird, like you can't quite catch where you are because it's all rounded, so touch typists might find it a little bit hard. I don't think this needed square keys. I think rounded keys are quite fine and worked really well for me. An interesting one actually on this that I didn't mention before is actually got the left mouse click and right mouse click right on here. So it's literally like a controller, a video game controller. You can just go boo, 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 click, 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 shoot, shoot, shoot. Can you play any games on it? Well, I tried CSGO for like 10 minutes and it was absolutely terrible because obviously mouse controls. But if you're playing a little racing game or maybe something that's a little bit more away from the TV, this is actually gonna work pretty well if you wanna just sit back. And that's the other thing, when you are sitting back and this is on your lap, this is not as light as you'd think. It doesn't look as light, but it is actually quite, I guess it's not heavy, but it's strong enough to sit on your lap and actually, well, be solid. It's not gonna fall off your lap, and even if when it's on the desk, the little rubber feet are gonna stay on and not move. So I was very impressed with that, and again, I'm gonna continue using it. And in fact, guys, Logitech is doing a giveaway of this. So in the link below, please check it out. Subscribe, like, do all that good stuff, and make sure to like the Logitech page, have a look at the product page in there, and check it out. Have a look if you like it, and obviously, once you do those things, you'll be entered into the draw to win this. Now, this will be drawn in the new year. There's currently another giveaway going on at this moment. I'll link that below, but guys, this one is the exciting one. Logitech will be sending this to you. I won't, which is exciting. I don't have to pay postage, but it's really exciting that these guys continually support this channel. So guys, thank you very much for watching, obviously, and supporting the channel. And this is the way I'd like to give back to you guys, by organizing these giveaways. So again, thanks for watching. I hope this has been a little bit interesting. Personally, I really like this, and now I kind of regret what I bought before for my folks, and I kind of feel like giving this to them as a Christmas gift. But I'll make sure they don't watch this video so they don't know I already unboxed it and made a video about it. In any case, guys, have a good week, and I'll see you in another video.